Hey friends, so you get early morning Toni today. I'm sorry, not really. I don't apologize. Not for that anyways, because we're friends, right? And so you get to see all of this, and it's not so glorious glory. Anyways, last night upon searching Pinterest at bedtime, which I shouldn't do, but one often, almost every single night does, I came upon a recipe that is called 24-hour sourdough, and I was very intrigued by that. I've never heard of such a thing. I have some sourdough over there, some starter going. It's day 6, and all the hope that I had from day 1, if you watched that video, it's almost gone. Okay, it is bubbling, but barely. My friend Stevie did tell me that if it wasn't ready by a week, to not get discouraged, that hers, last time she made it, it took until day 12 for hers to be ready. I'm easily discouraged, but I'm not going to throw it away until it molds or it's working. We're going to keep working it, even if we waste a whole bag of flour. At least I can say I'm doing it. I have tried sourdough a few different times. I thought it finished once. I thought it was ready once. I made some bread with it and it wasn't good. I don't know if it was the sourdough or if it was the maker, but anyhow, I got that going. But I seen this recipe and I thought, well, I've never heard of that before. That sounds pretty cool, and I figured we would share that experience with you. So this won't be the typical video that you get on Sundays, but it's fine. I hope it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna share the process of making it, share it tomorrow, and then it does say that it's ready within 24 hours, but the longer it sits, it does get better. I guess it's just like normal with that's just standard sourdough. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started, and I will have this recipe linked down below. Again, like I said, it's something I got from Pinterest, so it's definitely not my recipe or anything, but I wanted to share it. So I want to share and give credit down below, and then, but we're gonna go ahead and get it started. I think it was her, pretty sure it was her, that I was reading through some of her tips and tricks, and she said that she likes to feed hers the exact same time every day. So she will feed hers with her morning coffee, and I wanted to go ahead and get it started. I had just made my coffee and I figured we'd go all in and do exactly like she does it. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started. Supposed to do 50 of each, so water and flour, or flour and water, whatever. Then I'll just slowly mix them together. Okay, and the difference in, I guess, that makes this fast is you add 1/2 teaspoon of yeast to it. Now, transfer it into this jar. exactly at the 2 ounce line. And we'll come back in the morning and see how it goes. Alright, so just wanted to share, this is 2 hours, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 2 hours afterwards. You can't really see it, but it has rose quite a bit. I mean, I know it's because of the yeast, but I still wanted to share the process here. It's rose quite a bit, and then it has fell a little bit already. I don't want to disrupt it, so I'm not going to touch it. But yeah, I just wanted to share. So it is currently 25 hours later. The day 2 part of it, we'll be testing it out later and seeing how it goes. But we have to feed it, and then within 6 to 12 hours, it will be ready to eat. You know, to process and make some bread. So. We're gonna get it started. I'm gonna throw my hair up really quick because it's kind of crazy. Got up a little bit later than usual. Well, than we planned to. Because the storms here was crazy last night. Like, it wasn't so bad that we needed to run to the basement or anything. But it was really loud and kept me up quite a bit. Alright, we need 50 grams of flour. And you always want to use unbleached for this. Because you can use bleached. I read that you can use bleached. However, it just takes much longer because it has to, I guess the yeast or whatever the science is behind it, it has to fight through the bleach before it can thrive. So, it's always better to use unbleached when it comes to this. Which bread flour works. Bread flour works as well, and it is unbleached. 50. What are you? Decide. Okay. Okay, so she decided her batteries was dead. But it was close enough. It was bouncing back between 50 and 51. We're not gonna stress over that. No big deal. Okay, so now we need 50 of water. And get this nice and mixed, and then once this is mixed, we will take out 50 grams of the starter and mix into it, and then we'll transfer it to a clean jar. Okay, this looks nice and mixed. What? I don't know. I'll look in a minute. As far as I know, it's supposed to rain a lot. I mean, it wouldn't show me the hour because it's too far away. But it was giving rain like 100% all day long. Okay, so now we're gonna just cover it back up. We're gonna test it in 6 to 12 hours, hopefully, as long as it doubles in size. Why are you being so difficult this morning? Okay. And let's see where we're at. We're just above this 4 ounce. I think this is ounce, yeah. Just above this 4 ounce line. So So a little update, it is now 2.5 hours since we fed it. Safe to say it at least doubled in that time. So we will be attempting to make some bread with this in just a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Alright friends, so trying to find a recipe to follow is overwhelming to say the least. However, after looking at a whole bunch of them, I decided, you know what, this girl that is doing this 24-hour sourdough, she would obviously have a sourdough bread recipe. So I decided just to go ahead and use her recipe. I really like the way that she has it broken down for people like me that are overwhelmed and clueless very easily. So I will have the recipe for the actual bread loaf linked down below as well, but we're just going to go ahead and get it started. I was a little bit overwhelmed, and I've made sourdough before. I said that at the beginning, but I don't know what recipe I followed. Maybe that was the problem with it turning out bad, because I don't remember it taking this many steps and this time consuming. So anyways, we're just going to go ahead and get it started. Sourdough is weird if you've never made it. You have to let it sit and you have to rest it. I mean, that's the same thing, but you have to rest it and pull it and stretch it and do that multiple times, and then you let it sit some more. And it's a lot of work, but it's very fulfilling and satisfying to do it. Alright, so here we go. This is after the second stretch and fold. I let it rest for 2 more hours. I'm going to give it 30 more minutes with a warm rag over the top of it, and then we're going to bake it. If it doesn't work, we'll start all over again in the morning with day 3 yeast. I'm not good at this. I already mentioned that, but I don't know. We're going to give it a go. Okay? It is or it isn't. We'll figure that out in about, I don't know, an hour. So, alright, friends. So, here she is. Not sure about it, to be honest, but we're optimistic. No, we're not. That it's going to work out. So I'm going to go ahead and just play around with it. Do a little bit of art. Do a little bit of something on it. I wish I would have thought to got a razor blade out of the truck before John went to work, because I don't have nothing like that, but he keeps extra blades in the truck for his knife that he likes to use at work. So now it's not going to work for me. I'm gonna make you a omelet. Okay, so when it come time to baking it, I didn't bake it exactly like the recipe called for, because who would I be if I didn't mess things up? However, it came out good. I was actually impressed with it. It did have a little bit of an oddness to it. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's just the sourdough bread flavor. And we're going to try another one. I actually have another loaf ready to go. I'm trying a 24-hour recipe with it. But I ended up, we used this for dinner because I already had it made, and I thought, why not, why not use it? It wasn't bad. It just definitely wasn't my favorite bread. In this bread's defense, I had just made some of my favorite bread from Tamara. And next time I make that, I will share to make sure I give her correct credit. But I made like garlic butter bread with this for dinner, and it was so delicious. But that's going to be it for this video. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye, friends.